Welcome to Knowledge Builder. Today's video is on most demanding and best-selling online products in Pakistan. Online shopping is a growing trend in Pakistan. Both buyers and sellers are massively increasing. Pakistan's e-commerce market has experienced 72% annual growth in the last couple of years. Moreover, according to the sales prediction, it will cross $1 billion by the end of 2020. That's pretty exciting for new businesses taking the digital path. Besides, comparing the statistics of 2017, Pakistan has crossed $622 million already. Before going further, Knowledge Builder requests its viewers to press the bell icon, like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Online products in Pakistan. Online shopping is a growing trend in Pakistan. Both buyers and sellers are massively increasing. Pakistan's e-commerce market has experienced 72% annual growth in the last couple of years. Moreover, according to the sales prediction, it will cross $1 billion by the end of 2020. That's pretty exciting for new businesses taking the digital path. Besides, comparing the statistics of 2017, Pakistan has crossed $622 million already. Best-selling online products in Pakistan. Other items in demand are footwear, jewelry, beauty products, home decor items, bedding products, kitchenware, baby care products, and handmade items as highlighted by the best online selling website in Pakistan. Top-selling online products in Pakistan. Apparels. The fashion and apparel industry of Pakistan has shown commendable growth in recent years. Moreover, the entrance of some large textile groups is another factor of the rising percentages. There are around 40 to 50 high-end fashion brands in Pakistan, and their revenue generation is in the billions. About 32 to 35% of entire sales generate from apparel. Besides, the apparel industry has shown diversity in Pakistan, which has given rise to online selling. Footwear. The footwear industry is one of the ancient trades of Pakistan, experienced in producing high-quality finished products. Moreover, this particular industry holds great potential to grow. Also, Pakistan exports footwear to more than 60 countries. You can quickly get the right footwear online. There are many varieties available whether you are looking for pumps, Crocs, sandals, stilettos, slippers, closed shoes, beach shoes, sneakers, joggers, galoshes, etc. Jewelry. The jewelry market in Pakistan is an advancing industry, experiencing rapid growth over the past few years. The wave of online jewelry shopping has been increasing since 2017. However, buying gold or diamond jewelry is still an in-store experience. The buying and selling of artificial jewelry is a pretty good market online. Besides, due to advancements in technology and techniques, artificial jewelry contributes as a significant product for the e-commerce industry. Fashion accessories. Styling is incomplete without fashion accessories. The fashion world is changing, and new patterns and trends are being introduced. Pakistan's online industry and e-commerce have shown remarkable growth, and fashion has taken a big slice in overall sales. Fashion accessories include watches, belts, studs, necklaces, headbands, wallets, etc. The majority of the women save their time from roaming market to market for the perfect fashion accessory. Simple, they order online. With the increasing online buying and selling trend in Pakistan, fashion accessories are available on every other website. Beauty products. The beauty and personal care industry has shown laudable growth despite inflation and rising prices. Beauty products also fulfill emotional needs, especially in Pakistan. However, the increase can also be associated with the standards of society. Besides, you can also consider beauty products as inflation resistant. Comparing the statistics of 2017, valued at $455.3 billion, the online beauty care industry is estimated to grow by 5.9%. It has shown an increase of 22% over the last 7 years. Moreover, the trend is also increasing due to the added exposure to international beauty trends. Home decor items. With the emerging trends of decorating and revamping the house, Pakistan's home decor industry has risen since 2018. Given the favorable socio-economic factors for the past years, the expansion of the middle class is a known factor in this industry's growth. Besides, with the emerging local brands, it is now affordable for the Pakistani market to afford quality products at reasonable rates. Comparing the floor covering, furniture, and home textile, the three significant segments of home decor items, floor covering has shown the most growth online. Other than that, draper, covers, vases, hangings, table mats, coasters, rugs, carpets contribute to online sales. Bedding products. Bedding products are in the list of most demanding online products in Pakistan. Mattresses, pillows, comforters, blankets, bedsheets, etc. are included in the bedding category. Not just in Pakistan, bedding products have shown remarkable growth globally as well. Pakistan's textile industry contributes to 57% of the country's overall exports. With the emerging local brands having bedding products, Pakistanis have shown a keen interest in such products. Moreover, with the accurate measurements given on the pages and website, it is quite easy to buy such products online. Besides, the pillow segment is forecasted to show the highest sales during 2020 to 2025. Kitchenware. Gone are the days where people used to go to markets for buying kitchen products physically. Crockery, cutlery, table mats, and such products are also related to Pakistan's culture and heritage. With the new dishes and innovations in food, people now prefer to have combination products. People now buy products directly from the manufacturing company that too, with just a click. Storage jars, utensils, pans, ovens, and whisk everything is available online. Besides, with the increasing trend of baking, people now buy whole baking kits online. Baby care products. The boom of online products has taken over baby care products as well. However, the rise can also be associated with counterfeiting products that are physically available in the market. People now believe in the products that are sold online, considering the buyer's reviews and feedback. The trend of imported products can also be the reason why baby care products are the most demanding online products. Products including soap, powder, creams, diapers, swaddles are sold extensively online. Feeding bottles, pacifiers, pumps, and sterilizers also come under the same umbrella. Handmade items. The handicraft industry of Pakistan has shown tremendous growth in the last 10 to 15 years. The online market showed a boom 3 years back when people started to sell such products online. Many Pakistani women are working remarkably for handmade products that are too online. Moreover, handmade items in Pakistan can also be considered luxury items. E-commerce and third-party websites are also encouraging women to place their products on their websites. Shop till you drop was something in the past. Thanks to the online market, one can get anything they want, and it is delivered at their doorstep. Ever since online stores have taken over the internet, it is now much easier to shop for your favorite category. The online market of Pakistan has left retailers in a bit of stress. Best-selling tech products in Pakistan, 2021. Tech products are the latest trend in Pakistan. The demands of this category are increasing with time, especially in the post-COVID world. People are turning to the e-gaming industry, becoming content creators, and are widely looking for work from home jobs so they can earn with their comfort. All this shift in lifestyle has added to the growing tech products that can make the transformation convenient. But apart from the laptops and smartphones, what are the best-selling tech products in Pakistan in 2021? Knowledge Builder researched the internet and found people taking a major interest in the following products. 1. Smartwatches. Smartwatches are the smart investment you made once and reap benefits for a long time. It not only tells you the time, but also connects you with an alarm, calendar, and also lets you track your fitness. It's also getting popular for the last 5 years, and the trend isn't going to get slower anytime soon. 2. Wireless earbuds. We all love the freedom to walk and talk without getting into the long knots and wires. That's what wireless earbuds are meant for. They not only improve your listening experience, but also let you pair it with a TV or computer. And it's been in trend for the past 5 years, which makes it worth the investment. 3. Vlogging camera. The content creators of Pakistan are growing with time. This adds to the need for vlogging accessories, cameras being on top of them. The trend for the searches of vlogging cameras is also going up. The results include Nikon, Sony, and Canon cameras. 4. Power banks. After hours of watching Netflix, surfing YouTube and social sites, you don't want to get out of your bed to plug the phone charger. Here's when power bank comes to the rescue. Indeed, one of the best time-savvy tech products to keep you going with the flow. 5. Bluetooth speakers. Bluetooth speakers have numerous benefits on top of which is connecting you wirelessly to your smartphone, tablet or other devices. With their sleek, modern and ultrasound quality, they are nowhere to be left behind when it comes to best-selling tech products in Pakistan. 6. MacBook. Who doesn't want to have a MacBook? Apart from its sleek modern design, its functionalities are worth the investment. And the best part is that MacBooks can stay with you for long without letting them catch the viruses. Undoubtedly, it's an expensive tech product, but its trend in Pakistan is getting bigger and better. 7. Gaming mouse. With the rise of the e-gaming industry and the PUBG players in Pakistan, the demand for gaming peripherals is also increasing. The gaming mouse is an addition to the list. Its worth has increased since the last 2 years and will grow more in the future. 8. Gaming consoles. Like the gaming mouse, a gaming console is also a valuable addition to the list. Best and suitable for Generation Z, teenagers and the youth in Pakistan are in continuous search for best gaming consoles. And in future, if the gaming industry grows, the consoles will be on top of search history. 9. Gaming laptops. Gaming laptops varies according to their features and functionalities. But on the whole, they are the hottest tech product in Pakistan whose interest is increasing over time. If you closely watch the trend, it's a hit product from the last 2 years, and the interest isn't going to slow down anytime soon. 10. LED. Thinking of tech products, but not considering LEDs would be unfair to the list. These days the outlook of the home is incomplete without LEDs. The searches include affordable, best LEDs and also reliable ones, because people don't want to invest in repairing or replacing the product. It's been on the trend for the last 5 years and not going to come down until people lose interest in it. Why invest in e-commerce in Pakistan? For a long time, Pakistan operated a mostly informal, subsistence-driven economy. However, the 2010s sparked a change in the country's economy with rising mobile phone use rates and a steady wave of digitization. According to the Pakistan Telecommunication Authority, the country had 162 million cellular subscribers as of September 2019. With a teledensity of 76.56%. Those figures included 74 million broadband users and 72 million 3G 4G subscribers, which are textbook conditions for the growth of a digital economy. Unsurprisingly, the same period witnessed a leap in the number of local e-commerce merchants and payments. Between 2017 to 2018 alone, the number of merchants nearly tripled, while e-commerce payments increased by 2.3 times. 2. As of 2019, 4 banks in the country supported international payment gateway services, such as Visa and MasterCard, thereby facilitating cross-border trade. 2. Online stores and B2B marketplaces are becoming common in the country. Alibaba.com is one of the largest B2B marketplaces in Pakistan and is a popular option for sellers. Here are some of the reasons why sellers pick Alibaba.com. A youthful population, 61% below the age of 644, is driving a growing consumer sector in Pakistan, with rising B2C and B2B sales. And considering that millennials and Gen Z are seen as the present and future of e-commerce, Pakistan looks to have a bright future in this regard. The Pakistan government has accordingly taken note of these strong conditions and is working to enhance policy support for local e-commerce. In 2019, the government released its first ever e-commerce policy entitled the E-commerce Policy of Pakistan, in which it laid out plans to improve the local e-commerce sector. 2. Action steps outlined under the policy document include globally standard e-commerce regulation and facilitation, greater financial inclusion through payment infrastructure, and global connectivity. Likewise, the government plans to create business support and trade development programs for SMEs alongside larger investments in data protection and ICT infrastructure. All bold plans that the global trade community will track with interest. Consequently, e-commerce in Pakistan is reaching a pivotal point. With the steady growth recorded so far, the country is increasingly ripe for an online shopping boom, a period that will likely see rapid adoption and mainstreaming of e-commerce. That's why there's probably no better time to start selling online in Pakistan. Hope you liked the video. Please like,